Sticking. The sticking for this piece, I think, is really straight ahead. You're just mostly alternating through the entire composition with a few exceptions. One of the very first exceptions is in measure 3, and you will be ending that roll from measure 2 into the downbeat of measure 3 with your right hand, and then count 2 as a right hand flam. So from a right stroke to a right flam is not considered alternating, so that would be an exception. In measure 7, you have notes on the E and of the second quarter beat, the third quarter beat, and the fourth quarter beat. It's pretty traditional for percussion players to play that all with the same hand, and in my case, I'm using my left hand. So the E and of beat 2 and beat 3 and beat 4 of measure 7 should be played with your left hand. Measure 15 is another exception. You're in 6/8 and you're playing a right hand flam on beat 2, and on your 5th eighth note of that same measure will be another right hand stroke, so that would be another exception to just plain old alternating. And measure 17 and 18, all the quarter note values will be played with the same hand, and in my case, the left hand. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want a similarity of sound with those quarter note values. And here's starting measure 17, and I'll play through 18 and emphasize the use of my left hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by using my left hand on those 3 quarter note value notes, it makes it so each of those notes, I have a better chance of them all sounding the same because I want them to all sound the same. And then the same is true in measure 19, all the quarter note values. There's a right hand stroke on 1, and then you have 2 flams. I do it as a right flam, because I want a similarity of sound for each of those 3 strokes.